But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I saw that, I think T.I fucking lying.
Yeah.
Hey. I need that at the warehouse.
Tell me. It been 20 years, bro. It been 20 years. I figure if I wasn't built like that, it'll show by now. It been 20 years, bro. I done faced every challenge motherfucking that life could throw at me, man. You ain't seen me fold, you ain't seen me break down.
King Harris is back in the headlines, and this time, the chaos is bigger and more personal than ever. Forget the Waffle House fights or skipping court dates. This drama hits close to home. His own baby mama allegedly leaked what fans are calling a gay tape of King, and the internet went completely wild. Just when the story could not get more explosive, Boosie jumped in, mocking T.I over how he raised his son. Whether the tape is real or fake barely matters at this point, because rumors about King's sexuality have been circulating online for years. Some fans said he seemed a little flamboyant, while others claimed the baby was part of a cover-up. Now, this alleged leak has only poured gasoline on all those whispers. Fans have started digging into every past scandal tied to King, the speculation that he may not even be the biological father, that his baby mama got pregnant to secure financial gain, and that he has been acting like a street hustler he never actually was. Boosie's involvement adds another layer. By shading T.I instead of King directly, he signals that this is more than internet gossip. This is a public family feud. His participation shows just how much King has become a target in hip-hop circles. High-profile blogs like The Shade Room and DJ Academics have been pushing the story to millions, while the comment sections are merciless. Social media is scrutinizing King's every move: the alleged baby cover-up, his fake gangster image, his messy public moments, and now, Boosie turning the drama into a way to publicly clown T.I. Even before the tape surfaced, whispers about King's paternity were already circulating. From the moment his baby mama announced her pregnancy, the internet was skeptical. The fact that she was older than King drew heavy attention, with fans saying she knew exactly what she was doing. Then a video clip appeared showing King holding his baby mama and their newborn, acting like he was stepping into grown man responsibility. But instead of quieting the rumors, it intensified them. People insisted she got pregnant to lock in the Harris name, the fame, and the money. Once the internet latched onto that narrative, it spread like wildfire. When the baby finally arrived, speculation only increased. Many claimed the child did not resemble King, while others suggested he rushed into fatherhood to flex maturity rather than because it was real. King tried to fight back, posting side-by-side photos and insisting the baby was his twin. Yet, the harder he tried to prove it, the less people believed him.
Yeah. King of hell. Yeah, that's my baby. That's my baby. Get it?
Then add Boosie stirring the pot and publicly shading T.I, and suddenly, what should have been a private family matter exploded into one of the messiest internet scandals hip-hop has seen in months. The blogs are not letting it die either. Academics, gossip forums like Lipstick Alley, they are dissecting every single post, turning King's personal life into headline entertainment, all while using a baby as the supposed proof to shut down rumors. That is where everything started shifting. While the internet focused on dragging King over the baby drama, others reminded everyone this is not the first time he has been accused of putting on a show. For years, fans have claimed King has been cosplaying a gangster lifestyle he never actually lived. Think about it, he talks tough, jumps into beefs, pops off on Instagram Live as if he came from the trenches. But then people remember, this is a kid raised by T.I and Tiny. He grew up around money and opportunity, spending most of his childhood comfortably with his grandma. There is nothing wrong with that, but it does not exactly scream, "I came from the struggle." When someone with a privileged upbringing tries to flex like they survived the streets, the audience that actually lived it does not buy it. King himself has admitted it openly. "I live at my grandma's. You know, we'll go to the house for like a weekend. They'll say, 'Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house.' They come get me from my grandma's, and right after we're done, when the cameras turn off, I'm back at my grandma's house. Fans use clips like this as proof that his street persona is all for show. That is why every time he hops online claiming he is street, the comment sections flood with jokes like, "Be serious, bro. We don't believe you." People are convinced he is forcing a gangster image to cover up the fact that deep down, he doesn't really fit that role. And this is where it gets messy. King seems to be fighting two battles at once. On one side, he is desperate to prove he is a father and a real man. On the other, he is working overtime to sell a gangster persona like he has been battle-tested and certified. But instead of making him look strong, it backfires. Fans see the contradiction, and it makes him look insecure. Now, with tape rumors swirling and Boosie clowning from the sidelines, the image king has worked so hard to protect is slipping faster than ever. And the internet is having a field day watching it all unfold. If you thought things could not spiral further, trust me, they did. The situation exploded when the infamous Waffle House clip started circulating. A video went viral showing King arguing with employees, yelling, threatening, and acting like he was the toughest guy in the room. Fans were stunned. This was not some random street kid losing it. This was the son of T.I and Tiny, causing a full-blown scene over fast food. King was wilding out, cursing and flexing, clearly trying to prove something to the world.
Nigga, I ain't twisted. So what I'm saying is, they wasn't.
You can talk like that outside.
Hey, I can talk how the fuck I want to wherever I'm at. I'm on live, shawty. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your fucking restaurant. This ain't your fucking restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name?
What's your name?
My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. File your shit.
Come back.
What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. Now I'll show you what I do. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on.
And the wildest part? King's own dad went live the very next day, shaking his head in disbelief. He admitted he could not understand why his son felt the need to get into an argument with a short-order cook. T.I explained that he and King's uncles had already tried to reason with him, reminding him that he already lives a life most people could only dream of: mansions, money, private schools, all the opportunities in the world. So why stoop to bickering with people who are just doing their jobs?
Well, I mean, of course I spoke to my son. You know, me and his uncles. You know, we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. Now, I had to explain to him that, you know, when people are not living the way they hope they would live, and here you is walking in with so much freedom and luxury, and you know, people gonna posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're gonna have to enjoy your life. You're gonna have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life.
But clearly, that advice did not stick, because after that meltdown, King's name kept popping up for all the wrong reasons. The biggest scandal? His arrest footage hitting the internet for everyone to see. The video detailed what went down in 2024 when King was pulled over in Georgia. According to police reports, he nearly crashed into a squad car while pulling out of a gas station. Officers said they immediately smelled weed coming from his BMW. To make matters worse, King had a gun tucked at his hip. When they ran his information, it turned out he had a lingering warrant from 2022. The clip spread like wildfire across Twitter threads, Instagram reels, and every corner of social media, with fans mocking him for being reckless when he had no reason to put himself in that position. Instead of looking like a street-certified boss, King came across as sloppy, reckless, and out of control, and the internet tore him apart for it. The case itself was serious, tied to speeding, driving on a suspended license, and even a DUI. King was supposed to appear in court but skipped it, which is exactly why that old warrant was still active. So when police pulled him over in 2024, they wasted no time, yanking him out of the car, cuffing him, and taking him straight to county jail. Interestingly, King did not wild out in the footage. He appeared calm and cooperative. But the internet was not impressed. Fans saw it as more proof that King's life was sliding off the rails, and in case you missed it, the full video even shows King Harris being read his rights on the side of the road, a moment replayed endlessly as the saga unfolded online.
If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-felony in that ashtray in the back, as well as in that basketball sleeve. So I'm gonna go over here and talk to these guys, and someone has to get charged with it. It's not you?
No, I'm not talking.
You're not gonna talk to me? I gotcha. Do you have any questions for me?
I don't.
You need anything to go with you?
My phone.
Your phone? Where's your phone at?
In the car.
We're in the car.
You search you and see.
I'm not looking for phones, I'm looking for drugs and guns.
Ask me where my phone is.
What kind of phone is it?
What color is your phone?
It's a clear case.
It did not matter that King kept his cool. By this point, people were convinced his public meltdowns, from the Waffle House showdown to skipping court dates and now this arrest, were all part of a desperate attempt to mask rumors he could not escape. And then things got even messier. Just as the alleged tape began circulating online, guess who decided to speak up? Boosie. Instead of sitting this one out, he jumped in, making sharp comments about how T.I.'s son ended up in this kind of scandal. The internet immediately recognized it as shade less about King directly, more aimed at T.I. himself, and that sting was real. I got to say something about this. Bro Dwayne Wade, you gone too far, dog. That's a 12-year-old. They don't even know what their next meal is, bro. They don't even have things figured out yet. They might meet a woman at 16, fall in love, and it's over. But Michael, bro, that's you going too far. Don't cut him off. If he's going to be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut him off. Boosie is not just some random internet troll. He is a rapper with a history of going toe-to-toe with industry figures, unafraid to cross lines. Choosing this moment to poke fun felt deliberate. He wanted the spotlight on T.I.'s parenting, not just King's mistakes. Suddenly, the story shifted from King's spiral into a full-blown feud between Boosie and T.I. With King caught in the middle, I'm one of those who've been to the penitentiary, man. When someone says something isn't right and they show their paperwork, what's the penalty for that? Most of you haven't ever been in trouble. It's been 20 years for me. I've faced every challenge thrown at me and still come out smelling good. You think I'm wrong? Watch. Boosie has a long history of stirring controversy, especially around issues of sexuality. He once had to publicly apologize to his own daughter, Iona, for making homophobic comments after she came out as gay. The backlash was immediate. Fans, blogs, and activists dragged him hard, forcing an apology. So when Boosie inserted himself into King Harris's drama, the response was loud. People pointed out the hypocrisy. He had his own messy family history, yet here he was clowning T.I. about his son. The internet did not hold back, but there's another layer. Boosie's own life has been chaotic. Multiple arrests, long-running beefs with other rappers, surviving murder trials, prison time, industry blackballing, and a reputation for saying outrageous things just to stay in the headlines. So when he shaded T.I. and King, it was classic Boosie behavior. Recently, he even took a plea deal on federal gun charges. The fact that he is trolling T.I. now instead of focusing on his own legal battles makes it clear this isn't random. It feels personal. To understand why Boosie is involved, you have to look at the history. His tension with T.I. didn't start with King. It's been brewing for years, going back to when Boosie made national headlines for his comments about Dwayne Wade's daughter, Za. After she came out as transgender, Boosie's remarks were met with immediate backlash, blasted online as hateful and transphobic, sparking a massive firestorm across social media. The clip that really ignited the outrage showed him ranting about Dwayne Wade's parenting and Zia's identity, leaving millions of people furious. Hashtags calling him out spread like wildfire across Twitter and Instagram, with celebrities, fans, and media outlets all condemning his words. One of the loudest voices calling out Boosie at that time was none other than T.I. He stepped in, saying the focus should be on supporting and protecting children, not tearing them down. That public stance instantly put him at odds with Boosie. T.I. didn't hold back. He went straight to Instagram to tell Boosie to mind his own business and stop worrying about other people's kids. That single moment planted the seeds of a feud, as Boosie did not take kindly to being publicly checked. Just a few months later, tensions exploded again when Boosie took a direct shot at T.I., calling him a snitch over an old federal gun case. The accusation hit hard, and T.I. made it clear he would never allow anyone to disrespect his family, warning that he was prepared to go head-to-head if necessary. From there, the feud snowballed into one of the messiest public spats in hip-hop history. By that summer, Boosie was openly criticizing T.I.'s parenting, especially after T.I. admitted in an interview that he had once taken his daughter to the gynecologist to check on her virginity. The revelation had already sparked outrage, but Boosie poured gasoline on the fire, calling T.I. controlling and overstepping boundaries. T.I. snapped back, pointing out that Boosie was the last person who should be giving parenting advice. What started as jabs quickly escalated into full-blown attacks, with both men clashing over family, parenting, street credibility, and even criminal allegations like snitching. It became clear this feud was not about music or rap competition. It had turned deeply personal. For a moment, it seemed like things might calm down, with both men going online saying they had no real issue and were ready to move on. But that peace did not last. By 2023, the feud reignited in full force, proving to the world that T.I. and Boosie were far from finished. Boosie even accused T.I. of failing to support him during his own legal troubles, claiming Tip left him hanging when he needed backing the most. T.I., however, refused to play that role. He made it crystal clear that he was done babysitting grown men and was under no obligation to defend someone who continually disrespected him. That was the final nail in the coffin for what was left of their so-called friendship. Fast forward to today, and it all starts to make sense. Boosie jumping into King's situation was not random. It was not just clout chasing. This was a calculated move aimed straight at T.I., targeting the one thing he cares about most, his family. With King already at the center of internet drama, Boosie could not resist twisting the knife. Once the alleged tapes started circulating and Boosie added his slick comments, the internet pounced. Fans dragged King mercilessly. Some called him fake street, others said the baby drama had finally caught up to him. One user bluntly wrote, "He was always weird looking to me." Memes exploded, Twitter threads went viral, and TikTok became a battleground of jokes, edits, and side-by-side comparisons that left King trending worldwide. Social media platforms like Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram lit up with memes, jokes, and harsh takes, turning King into a trending topic overnight. What should have been messy gossip had transformed into a public spectacle, with Boosie fanning the flames and making sure T.I. felt every bit of the heat. Adding insult to injury, people compared King to his parents, noting he took after Tiny rather than T.I., a detail that cut deep. The roasting did not stop there. Someone posted, "He looks like that clown always trying to kill Bart Simpson, Sideshow Bob," and the internet ran wild. Side-by-side memes of King and Sideshow Bob flooded timelines, leaving fans laughing at his expense nonstop. But the comment that truly ignited the firestorm was, "King about to be queen." That line did more than mock his image, it dragged the conversation back to years of speculation about his sexuality. What started as gossip over an alleged tape now touched on identity, masculinity, and the internet's inability to let go of old rumors. With Boosie stirring the pot, the debate only got uglier. People began discussing not just King's image, but also how online culture thrives on tearing down young figures before they can even fully define themselves. What should have remained messy celebrity drama became a culture-wide discussion, fueled by years of bad blood between Boosie and T.I. And at the center of it all is King Harris, caught in a feud bigger than him, bigger than the tape, rooted in wounds that never healed between two rap heavyweights. The wild part? This is no longer just about King's mistakes. It's about how deeply personal the T.I versus Boosie feud has become, and how one young man got caught in the crossfire, with social media as the relentless judge, jury, and executioner of his every move.